Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is the glory of our Byzantine collection, a gold cross discovered by the distinguished American archaeologist, Professor Smale. On the back of the cross is the ichthos, or fish, which of course was an early Christian symbol. Not only is it a work of art in its own right, but it is undoubtedly a relic of a period in which Christians were persecuted in parts of Europe and Asia Minor. No other similar cross is known to exist. Professor Smale discovered this one in caves, which were being used as hiding places, much in the same way as the catacombs of ancient...
Where is Professor Smale now?
Now? The professor is still in Crete, continuing his explorations.
Still in Crete. Thank you.
In the same way as the catacombs of ancient Rome. The fish was used as a symbol of Christ because the letters of its Greek name ichthos were the initial letters of the words Jesus Christ, Son of God, Savior. The sign of the fish.
Oh, it's you. Well, what is it?
It's past sunset, Professor. Mrs. Smale was becoming anxious.
Past sunset, is it? You tell her I'll be along in a minute. And take these, will you? Godfrey.
Yes, sir?
Were you down here an hour ago?
No, sir. I've been cataloguing all day. As instructed. You saw something?
No, no. I heard echoes. Now, be careful of those. Godfrey? Godfrey, is that you?
Professor Smale.
Now, who is that? Who's there?
You took what was mine, Professor Smale. You took the cross with the sign of the fish. For that, you must die.
Die? Who are you?
Don't try to find me. This labyrinth was made for hiding in. Listen to me. I saw the cross in the museum in England, and I knew it was mine. It belonged to me.
Belonged to you? Is this some sort of joke?
It was God's will that I should be the one to find it. And so I took an oath. Anyone who came into possession of the cross with the mark of the fish would die. You are the one.
You're crazy.
Not crazy enough to kill you here and now. I know your heart. No. I shall plan your death carefully and in my own time. It will be done perfectly. Listen again. You will never say my name or see my true face. You will die and never know who has killed you. I may be in any form among those about you, but I shall be in that alone at which you have forgotten to look.
Is that supposed to be a clue?
We shall meet very soon.
Look here, how can the cross be yours? I found it here where it had lain for centuries. It doesn't belong. Are you still there? You answer! Answer! That was 3 months ago. Since when there have been messages, preparations for my death and burial are nearly complete. Or, there's one escape. I must return the cross to the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm. You take this man seriously?
Do you?
Oh, thank you, sir, thank you. Yes, most definitely. I think that he's quite mad and that he means to kill you.
Well, you talk as if you know him.
Well, I think I know the difference between a practical joke and an obsession. I say he's mad because another man would simply steal the cross from where it is in England and leave it at that. But you committed theft. No, worse than theft, sacrilege. By taking what his deranged mind tells him is his by divine right. And believe me, Professor, there's no man more dangerous than one who thinks he knows the will of God.
Well, I'll tell you something. He's on this boat.
Well, are you sure?
Yeah, I found this in my cabin last night. You see, it could be anybody. It could be one of the waiters, the cabin steward, the barman. Could even be one of the passengers who sit down at the table with us.
It could be me.
You are one of the few people on board it couldn't be.
Thank you.
Oh, forgive me. I don't say that because you inspire trust, Father Brown, which you do, but because you were already on board this ship when it docked at Crete. And that was where I and my murderer came on board.
And several of the others.
Yeah. I wonder which one it is.
Forgive me, Professor, but are you going to England to escape him?
Oh, no, I'm not so optimistic. No, an English friend of mine, a pen friend, I should say, has discovered a Christian tomb of the Dark Ages. Now, he's a clergyman and an amateur archaeologist, but it appears that the body in the tomb has been embalmed in the ancient Egyptian manner, quite unknown in the West, so naturally I'm interested.
This tomb, is it in England?
It's in Sussex.
Darling, it's our last night on board. You aren't being very polite to our friends cowering away in a corner. Come and mix.
Shall we?
Considering that one of them is planning your murder, or maybe, I think we should. Tell me, does your wife know about these threats?
No, only you and my assistant, John Godfrey.
Ah, the man of the moment. You've been avoiding us since it Walter.
Oh, my dear lady, I assure you I had no idea.
No, of course not. Oh, Leonard, dear, I'll be out of the Bay of Biscay.
Well, oh, damned if I know.
Well, let's chance it. Won't you join us, Father Brown?
Well, I thought I had.
Well, they say that clergymen on board ship are bad luck, simply ruinous. But what can happen to us between here and Tilbury? Oh, do sit.
Oh, dear. Well, if the sea gets rough, I promise to leave at once.
I suppose you know poor John's been deputising for you all evening.
Oh, well, I guess he's used to it by now.
Oh, is he indeed?
My dear sir, when one has been cooped up for days on end in a floating sardine tin, keeping momentous news to oneself is an act of cruelty. Now, we insist that you tell us everything.
About what?
Huh? Oh,
The picture of innocence. About this mysterious tomb in Sussex, what else? I mean, that's why we're going to England, isn't it?
I haven't said a word.
Nor I.
Well, I guess I'm to blame. I got a copy of the Times in Gibraltar. The story was in it.
most of it's speculation, quite unlike the Times. Now, as a journalist, I'm naturally interested in getting close to the horse's mouth, as it were.
This piece in the Times, what did it say?
Well, it said a clergyman, a Reverend
John Walters.
Walters, had found the tomb of a bishop under the crypt in his church, a place called Dulham in Sussex. And that no less a person than Professor Smale had come all the way from Crete to investigate.
Now, is it true? I mean that the body was mummified. You see, I do know something about embalming. I was with Sir Lionel Gatton when he opened the Babylonian tombs.
Well, I'm afraid I know no more than you do. Naturally, if the body is embalmed in the Egyptian manner, the find will be a very important one.
Not to mention the Golden Cross.
Golden Cross, Mr. Tarrant.
According to the Times, it's rumored a gold cross was found at the tomb. Identical to the one the professor discovered in Crete.
That's impossible.
Oh, isn't it true, then?
Well, I'm going to Dulham on the strength of a cablegram I received from the Reverend Mr. Walters. There was no mention in it of a cross.
Cablegrams are so dashed expensive. Perhaps he was hard up.
Is it so impossible, darling?
Well, the coincidence
Is
would
there
be...
one? If a second cross exists, you didn't find it.
But he was sent for.
Mr. Smythe, my husband's the foremost authority on Byzantine studies. Whom else would one send for? I see no coincidence at all.
I was thinking of a coincidence of another kind. Excuse me.
Oh, no, do stay. There are
If I
so
may,
many
I'll
things
join,
I'd like...
excuse
Oh,
me, please.
yes. Oh, well, my dear, what a very disobliging husband you have. Tight-lipped is hardly the word. And that peculiar priest person seems to be dogging his footsteps. Do you think he's trying to convert him?
I think now I'm beginning to be a bit frightened.
Another cross. And in England, is it possible?
Oh, it could have found its way there, yes. Father Brown, what do you make of it? Because of one cross, my life is threatened by a madman. Now another one turns up.
Well, it's still only a rumor, you know. The Times, in its wisdom, hasn't yet given it the imprimatur of certainty. Do you suspect a trap?
I don't know.
What about this pen friend of yours, the Reverend...
Oh, he's a man of the highest reputation. I can tell you whatever he's found in his church is genuine.
Good. Well, we can rule him out. Now, what about our fellow passengers?
Well, Leonard Smythe is a travel writer. He's obsessed with food and gossip in that order. He's no interest in antiquities.
And that young American, Mr. Talent.
Well, he's traveling for his health, so he says.
Seems to me to be in what they call rude health. And that lady who mistakes loquacity for charm.
I thought it was a man. Oh, Diana Wales is a dilettante. She's done some exploration. She always manages to be there when anything of value turns up.
I see. And your young assistant, Mr. Godfrey?
Well, he's been with me for a year. I guess I'll be sorry to lose him.
Oh?
His wife objects to his being away from home for months on end.
He's married. He has the uncreased look of a bachelor.
Oh, look here, Father. We seem to be agreed that whoever my murderer is on this ship. Tomorrow when we dock, I'm going to drive down to Sussex. Will you accompany me?
Gladly, of course.
Well, Dulham is a tiny place on the coast. Now, if any one of our fellow passengers or crew members turns up in that little churchyard,
yes,
well, we'll know who he really is.
What were those words again you heard in the tomb? You will never say my name or see my true face.
I may be in any form among those about you.
But I shall be in that alone at which you have forgotten to look.
Darling, John's coming with us to Dulham.
Oh? With your permission, sir, if the fine's a major one, I'd like to be there.
Aren't you going to visit your wife first?
I've been away for nearly a year. I don't think you'll mind waiting one more day. So if you've no objections...
Well, as you're no longer in my employ, I dare say you can go wherever you wish.
Gerald, that's ungracious. You've been like a bear with a sore head since we left Crete.
Well, whatever it is that's been found at Dulham, I don't own it. And I wish to God I'd never heard of it. Good night, Father Brown. We'll meet at Tilbury.
He hates going to England, of course, that's it. Well, I think I'll take a stroll before bed. Will you join us, Father Brown?
Join you? Oh, for a stroll? No, I have some packing to do. Good night, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Right. Don't worry. We'll do it once and for all when we get to Dulham. Come.
I'll see what I can do for the two gentlemen.
Thank you.
Oh, and the vicar, Mr. Walters, left this for you a couple of hours ago.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Oh, and this came by the afternoon post, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. Great excitement about the tomb. Nobody's seen it yet, except the vicar himself.
Indeed.
Oh, it seems we're invited to dinner at the vicarage.
What now?
You and I and any friends who might have come down with us. After dinner, we're going to be shown whatever it is under the crypt.
I don't see why we can't see it now and have done with it. This means I'll have to change. Could I be shown to my room, please?
Directly, ma'am, if you'll come this way. We're just along the corridor here, madam. Nice, pleasant room.
Well, I guess Mr. Walters wants to make the most of the occasion.
Thought I knew the face. Boone of the Daily Record. Bit of luck running into you. Would you care to make a statement?
About what?
You know, about what's been dug up under the church. What do you make of it? Is it a fake?
Professor Smale hasn't examined the find yet. When he does, it might be a matter of weeks before he can give an opinion.
Oh, well, I can't wait that long. What about the curse, then?
Curse?
Yes, the vicar was telling me about it this afternoon. Seems there's some kind of hoodoo on the place. I must say it felt like it. I didn't go down into the tomb, wasn't let, and didn't much want to. But I was in the crypt, and that was enough.
Do you believe in curses, Mr. Boone?
Me? I'm a journalist. I don't believe in anything. But there's something about that place that gives you the shudders. I'm catching the evening train back to the smoke and glad of it.
I don't know why you want to come down here with a cock and bull story about a curse. Either you want an interview
Thanks
or
anyway.
no.
Excuse me.
Cheers.
Well, that's something new, I guess. An incurious journalist.
I wonder what's in it.
You mean in what he said about the curse?
No, I was referring to that second letter you were handed, the one in your pocket, Professor. I noticed that the writing on the envelope was in block capitals, and that's a style much favored by anonymous correspondence, may I?
Yes, certainly.
You will die in the tomb beneath Dulham Church at the exact moment when your unworthy hand touches the second golden cross.
I've said all along that these threats are the work of a crank. That proves it.
How?
Well, I mean, it's as good as said he intends to commit murder with 3 or 4 people looking on. It's lunacy.
Yes, it is. It's postmarked London yesterday.
But we didn't dock until this morning. Now, was he on the ship or wasn't he?
Well, he may have been. He may have got somebody else to post it without knowing its contents.
With respect, sir, I say that's rubbish.
You know, I'm suddenly inclined to agree with Godfrey. I said yesterday that if anybody from the ship turns up here today, we'd have our man. Well, nobody has.
Except...
Ah, so you've got here at last. Well done.
What on earth?
Oh, you should have come down by train. We did.
We?
He's arrived.
Here we are, all together again. We weren't going to be fobbed off, you see.
He's thunderstruck.
Well, last night we put our heads together and we decided that, invited or not, we had to be here for the great occasion.
I see.
And are you interested in antiquities, Mr. Tarrant?
Let's say I'm a convert.
Oh, dear. Are you furious?
Oh, my dear lady, your presence here has nothing to do with me. If Mr. Walters has no objection...
Oh, none in the world, no. We've just been to see him.
Charming fellow.
He couldn't have been more delighted. And he's invited us for dinner.
Oh.
Well, I don't know about your appetite, Professor. Mine's rapidly disappearing.
There.
I really wish that our meeting at long last, Professor Smale, could have been marked by something more elaborate than cold meat.
Oh, not at all. It's very nice.
I fed for myself, you see, and frankly, I was not expecting so many guests.
Well, it's an imposition, really. We
No,
shouldn't have all
most
come.
flattering, I assure you. I only hope that the evening doesn't prove to be a disappointment.
Well, tell us now, when did you start the excavations?
Over a year ago now. I knew, of course, that there had been a church on this site ever since the Dark Ages, but I was not expecting to find what I did. The burial chamber is directly beneath the crypt.
The body is that of a clergyman.
A bishop, I should imagine. The vestments and the size of the tomb indicate a person of some importance.
Mr. Walters, the newspapers hinted that a golden cross had been found on the body.
Yes, indeed. Nobody's been down there except myself. I can't imagine how they find out these things.
There is a cross?
Yes.
Well, I mean, identical with the one I found in Crete, with the ichthys engraved on the reverse?
That I could not say, you see. I haven't touched it.
Haven't touched it? But why on earth not?
Well,
Because of the curse?
you know about it.
A curse? How splendid.
A newspaper man we met earlier today mentioned it.
Ah, yes. He, too, felt that there was something evil beneath the crypt. The entrance to the burial chamber is sealed by a stone slab, which, unfortunately, I had to destroy in order to gain admission.
and on it there was an inscription in Latin. It seems that there are no less than 3 curses involved. The first, for opening the burial chamber. The second, for opening the coffin. And the third and most terrible curse, for touching the gold relic found inside it. The first 2 curses I have already incurred. The third.
You speak as if you believe in these curses.
Mrs. Smale, when I first entered that vault a week ago, I felt an overpowering sense of corruption. Oh, not corruption of the flesh. Something worse.
How fascinating.
The presence, if it might be so called, is still there, undiminished.
Why? And you know of no reason why these curses should exist?
Ah, strangely, yes. A few years ago, I came across a medieval document in the cathedral archives. It told of a lord of the manor of the name of Guy de Gisors, who had set his heart on obtaining a particular black horse. Well, to pay for this horse, he pillaged the shrine which existed on this spot and put to death the bishop who was resident here. The story goes that the bishop uttered a curse, which was to fall on whomever would withhold the cross from its place in his tomb, or would disturb it once it had been returned there. No, the lord of the manor sold the cross to a Jewish moneylender and bought the coveted horse. On the first day that he mounted the animal, it threw him to his death.
My dear sir, even if that were true...
I have not done. The son became lord of the manor in his turn. Now, he was the opposite of his father. A religious fanatic in the dark and stern spirit of those times. To him, all that was non-Christian was evil. And so he had the Jewish moneylender burned at the stake for heresy. The cross itself was returned to the tomb. Since when, no hand has touched it.
The mistake gives one a bit of a shiver. I wouldn't have missed this for worlds.
Just an old wives' tale, of course. Still, it does add flavour. Yes, my readers will like that.
And you believe that that particular cross is the one lying in the tomb?
I have no doubt of it.
Oh, of course it must be. I insist.
Oh, I wish I could regard the matter so lightly, madam. Well, if everybody's finished their coffee, perhaps it is time for us to begin. Professor Smale.
Oh, yes. Now, let's go and see.
If you will permit me to lead the way.
We'll just follow you.
That's right. It's really quite simple. Straight down here.
Oh, no, we'll have a walk through the garden.
I'd be very surprised indeed if it doesn't get a good thing.
Now, be careful here.
It's a bit dark, so just mind your step.
Oh, dear. Not at all nice.
So cold down here.
So is the grave, my dear.
Can I get you a coat?
Not too close, please.
Is that where the tomb is?
Darren, please. The excavations were done by myself.